once again to Sandbar Live with Mela. I'm your host, Mela. Yes, it's Mela, not Mela. And it's been a problem here lately. I don't know why.
I would have guessed Mela.
Yeah, it's definitely Mela. M-E. Well, I guess because Mela, because the E in the one. Okay, I get it, but it's Mela. Anyway, today we have a special guest, Molo. She's here. She is a. You do drinks too, don't you?
I do drinks too. I'm a bartender, mixologist. Yes.
Bartender, mixologist extraordinaire. She's coming to help us out a little bit. So first call to action. I need you to follow us at Sandbar Live TV. I need you to on Instagrams, or Facebooks, all that. On YouTube, it's Sandbar Live TV. Subscribe. You know, get with that so we have more content coming for you to get into. All right, now let's get started.
Yes.
Today we have a free 75.
Yes.
I always say it that way in my head. Frame 75.
It sounds better that way. It's more exciting.
I don't even, but that's not even how you say French in French. It's
really
frame 75. Now I made these, I make all the cocktails here just because I wanna.
Might as well.
But this is an actual person who does this type of stuff. So come on, taste it. See if I made it good, but I know it could be nasty.
I love this drink, so I'm sure I'm gonna like it. It's good. It's delicious. It's tart. It got the sweetness. It got the bubbles.
Yeah.
It's a bougie ass lemon drop.
That's what you were saying.
That's what it is.
Yeah, bougie lemon drop.
Bougie lemon drop.
So thanks. I did an okay job.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Good mix.
All right. So today's content, today's topic, we're gonna discuss women in hip hop. I wanted to do this, and that's why we have like the cute drink, because I want to say like, bitches are really on the motherfucking rise here.
Yeah.
And I want to pay homage to all the sisters who are being ladies, doing their thing. How do you feel about today's hip hop? What's happening for you in terms of women? Because I'm happy with what's going on.
I'm happy with what's going on. I like the liberation. I like that women aren't afraid to just say the things on their mind. I feel like men have been able to have complete monopoly of a fuckboy culture, and I just feel like women should be able to voice their way the same way. They get to play with how they treat women. We get to play with how we treat men. It's all entertainment. I think a lot of times some people are taking it too seriously. They're saying that women in hip hop, everything is so vulgar, and so it is what it is. They're expressing themselves. It's fun. It's entertainment.
I think more than anything, because it's funny, because last year was a huge year for the City Girls. Last year is when we got to know
my favorite ratchet couple.
You got to know, they're great.
Yeah, they're great.
I fucking love City Girls.
Yes, hood gold.
We got to know Meg Thee Stallion.
Yes,
love Meg. And we got to know 2 years before that, it was Cardi. You know what I'm saying?
Obsessed with Cardi.
And then
I've been following her since she was just a stripper. I love her.
Yeah, and then you've got the people like Young and Meg who's doing her thing. She representing for the AG lesbians, who really have like a really big part in the game.
And
but
she spits. She's
a lyricist. Hard. That nigga don't know.
Hard.
She don't know nothing but a hook, but
nothing.
She will give you
nothing.
All the bars.
Questioning my sexuality many of times.
Really?
Listening to Young.
Is that what you
She's
like?
confusing. She's a bit, yeah.
That's confusing for you?
She's handsome as hell.
She is, and I bet she appreciates that.
She did.
She's good. I mean, she do her thing, but aside from all of that, because that's nothing, but she spits crazy, and like
crazy.
I feel like, and then Saya, remember Saya was another one. Yes. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of women who are doing their thing, and I feel like when you go back to like City Girls and you go back to last year, motherfuckers was mad because they was just basically, look, I don't give a fuck about your dick, I don't give a fuck about nothing about your feelings. You ain't got to love me. Run me the check. Run me the check.
Right.
I'm gonna do whatever I need the bag. Because at the end of the day, your love is not securing my future. Women are supposed to do.
And I think with just the coming of age now and the liberation of women, like now they not only they're able to talk their shit because they make more money nowadays. There was a time that women didn't talk all that junk because they didn't have the power that they do. Women have power. Women are the top entrepreneurs. Women are getting their money. They can talk their shit now. Yeah. So it's like, and you got to be honest. I mean, anything in hip hop, art imitates life. You're going to talk about things that happen. Like, all women are not finesses. All women are not trying to get men for their money, all that. But it happens. It is fair to have music that reflects things that happen.
Yeah. I think that you're right. There are people who finesse. I think it's okay to allow, like you said, there to be range, right? So if
range. But hip hop is also storytelling. I forgot which rap artist said it, but he was just talking about how like not every rapper talks about things that actually happened, and it's not necessarily a falsitude because he didn't actually go through it. He's telling a story that did happen. Like as long as you don't you ain't taking ownership of something that you're not really doing. You can tell a story without
But
owning
I want to get back to your original point.
Okay.
That it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, because this represents a certain type of person.
It happens.
This stuff happens.
Yeah, it's life.
It's life.
Yes.
You know, there are there are scammy bitches, but there are also legally 47s. There are also like these amazingly talented chicks who can rap. I have a personal friend, her name is CY. She's an amazing rapper, singer, like she's dope. Like I would love for her to blow up and like get her thing out here in the world. Like people need to know how amazing she is.
We won't stop the shift until you free up all my niggas. Break 'em out of jail, standing in front of your house, yelling free up all my niggas. When a nigga fired, what he do to get high? Did he open up his mind? Did she open the eye? If you keep it all level, can't nobody deny. You knock the shit straight out the box. Money longer than waiting on detox. Getting money made mountains, these rocks. I'm talking wealthy, my nigga, my brain slick. I welcome you to walk up a mile in these socks.
She's not gonna be talking about, you know, the body and taking your money, but she will give you some great lyrics and just kind of put you on. But back to it anyhow. Is there anything going on with you, Molo? Anything you got coming up? Anything you want people to understand and know about you right now? This is your moment.
Okay. Well, mainly, you know, I'm all around entertainment. I'm a host first. I'm a personality. I'm a poet. My show that I have is a mixology show. It's called Molo Mixes, and really, it's just me. I am passionate about hosting. I'm passionate about mixology. I love the way you can take liquor and you can create so many different things about it. And my show is just all about creativity. So it's creating different mixes for every occasion. I play with it. Sometimes stuff works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's just all about the creativity and knowing the diversity of drinks and the things you can create with it. You know what? So Molo Mixes on YouTube.
Molo Mixes, thank you Molo for coming by and hanging out with us. We're about to get into another dope ass artist right now. His name is Troop Brrand, and I'm telling you, this is another guy. He's not a woman, but he definitely got some great music, and he's speaking for the culture, I think. So I'm excited about getting into him. Hope you stick around and check him out.
I will.
Let's go ahead and toast to some good music right here on this.
Do it.
Come on.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
So if all the dope Southern artists had a baby, this guy here will be their offspring. Welcome, Sandbar's newest patron, Troop Brrand.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
I've never been introduced like that, and I love it.
Is it? But it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate, man. It's crazy because apparently we've met before. You were just telling me before we got into it, we met before at a Baby Rose show. What was it? It was actually Eddie's show, and she was opening for him at the time. And
It's a small world.
oh, first let's taste a drink. You already went there.
Yeah, I kind of.
We try to do right, but the artists be drinking anyway. They don't want to wait till we say action. They just do what they want. It's crazy. Do you like it?
I do. I actually do like it. I've never had this before. So.
It's a French 75. It's a lady drink,
Okay.
but you know it's just.
I like
enough,
more sweeter drinks anyway.
Yeah, it's just enough heat for for the guys to get into it. So hey, why not? Apparently, and Landon, you guys have seen him throughout the season doing what he does. He told me that it's really good with Hennessy, and I know you Negroes would love to know that you can also make a French 75 with Hennessy.
With the hen. Off the
So
hen dog.
good. Let's keep that going. I'm embracing it. So this thing where like every artist always talks about Hennessy on this show. I don't know if you were going to, but hopefully this will probably deter you from that. With that being said, I thought I would just throw that in there to embrace that.
Yeah, that's
reality of
real.
Hennessy.
I like Hennessy, but I like tequila more.
So, okay, well, cool. That's awesome. So, actually, it's like really awesome. So, I really got into your music. Okay, I want to get into that. Now, as an indie artist, you got to do what a lot of artists haven't done, which is travel the world with your music at a really young age. What was that experience, and how has that shaped you as an artist? Like, give us the whole backstory, like how that happened.
Yeah. So my mom was a singer. Well, she is a singer. She's still a singer. And like her mom, when she wanted to like just go full-fledged into it, her mom was like, nah, you gotta get a job, get married, make some babies.
Right, the
Like,
regular.
and then she was like, so then when she had me, she was like, all right, you can do music.
Yeah.
So pretty much it was like her taking everything that she wanted to do and just letting, I guess, me have those experiences. So when I was young, I got, she put me in this choir, and it was like we just used to like sing. We were singing opera, and we kind of like toured like the world singing opera, like when I was super young. And then I got out of it because I wanted girls.
Yeah, and
that wasn't cool.
It's like that's the sucky part about guys. 'Cause I have an older brother, and so truthfully, I sing.
Oh, listen.
Yeah, and he was the singer, right?
Okay.
And he quit singing because he thought it was like, man, You know,
If I could go back.
I want girls, man. I can't be out here with the singing thing. But it's just like, you're such a good voice, you know what I'm saying? But you have gone back, essentially. You know, because I feel like on Carpe Diem, is your latest project, which I freaking love. If you have not streamed that or listened to it, I'm just saying, call to action to everybody in the room and everybody who's watching. It's a great body of work. That's something that, you know, is like, it's priceless. For you to be kind of where you are in your journey, just kind of young, still kind of growing. And then for you to have such a solid body of work, like, honestly, what brought that together?
Man, you know what? It was friends and family. If I could attribute that to anything, it was friends and family. I started having these huge ass sessions. Like, I promise you, we were in a room, like, it wasn't that big, and it was probably like 12 or almost 15 of us in there. It's hot as fuck. Like, everybody sweating, like, jackets off, like, you know what I mean? And it's probably like 4 or 5 producers in there, like 3 or 4 writers, you know, 2 singers. Like, Baby Rose was in one of my sessions. Like, it was just a lot, and this is like the sessions, they happened all throughout maybe like 2018, like throughout the whole year I was having them. We're in a house. You know what I mean? And we're all crammed, jam-packed into this room, and just like a producer would just start playing stuff. Another producer, like, oh, bro, this sound fine. Let me add some drums. Hold on, let me add these hi-hats, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like going back and forth. Everybody's doing different things, and like all of that end up coming to like be the body of work, which is Carpe Diem. Like, all those
it's
sessions.
just, and there's so many different layers of sound. Trying to think of some of my favorites on there. Poison.
Ooh, this girl is poison. Kisses laced with sunlight. But even though it kills me softly, I can't wait to taste the sin. I can shake the look of green in your eyes.
Poison is one of my favorites. Honestly, it almost didn't make the album, but now it's my favorite.
Like that one goes. It goes.
Yeah.
You know. So, but this is like a lot. I listened to it. I couldn't retain all of it. I wish I could have retained all of it, but I'm gonna listen to it again because I really enjoyed it. Let's get into. You mentioned before that your mother is a musician, and what I read was that when she was on tour, she found out she was pregnant with you.
Yeah.
I know for me, it's like this thing that's just super important because, you know, like your parents, they do have this vision through you. But it's almost like, I know you got this vision through me, but I love it too.
Yeah.
And I want to give you some of this.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, a lot of times, like, my mom, she always wants to give her critique, her input, you know, and like, you know, there was for the longest time I didn't feel like me and my mom related that much on every level. It was more like, son, do this, and I'm like, yo, leave me alone. I want to do what I want to do. But then, like, as I got older, you know, when you get older, you start to value those connections. Yeah. Because once you get out into the world and you're full of all this crazy shit, then you start
going, I need you.
You know, come on, we need to
talk about this.
Facts, you know, you feel me, So, like, that was one of the ways we connected, is like when I'm doing music or doing stuff, like just getting her opinion on stuff and like letting her give me critiques on different things, and like she helped me out with like a lot of, like, especially my stage presence and stuff. Like, she helped me out.
What do you think it means to her?
I think it means the
to
world.
be able to be that for you.
I think it means the world. Like, I think she loves doing it. I think she loves helping me, and I love that she does. I love making her happy. Like, that's my mom. Come on now, that's my mom. Like, I love my mom.
You know, and I'm like, I can't wait until y'all at the Grammy that she's sitting right there. I'm telling you, when you get your first shit, my nigga, you need to make sure she's sitting right next to you.
Big facts.
And when you get on that stage, I want you to look at her and I want you to give her that moment. And y'all heard it here on Sandbar Live.
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull this back.
They
gonna pull this moment back. When it happens, they gonna pull this back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just an awesome thing.
So you said it first. You called it.
Yeah, I'm calling it. So, every artist, because I feel like you're like that guy. What's the most important thing for you to accomplish as an artist? Like, what says, okay, I'm good now. I've done this.
Most of the thing, man, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, like.
That's the point. Yeah.
Like, being real, I really wanna, you know, it's hard to like. I really like want to help other people, and it's hard to help other people if your cup's not full. So I really want to get my cup full to the point where I can like either a label or something where I can be like, yo, you fire. You may not have the right connections, but you a fire artist. Yo, all right, come on. I got some funds. Let
me get you right.
Yeah, let me put some funds behind you. You know, I'm gonna make sure the business right, so I may get a 20% cut or something like that. But I ain't gonna cut you like a label. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, all right, now you good. So you do the same thing to somebody else. Bring somebody else up. Like,
we had this conversation in another one of the shows this season, and just about artists, like how the industry's changing and how you don't gotta dig people, you know what I'm saying? You really can help people along and get money. Everybody can get money. So
it's enough money.
And you hear right here, the young cats are thinking of this, they putting that in their brain. So you already know, I feel like that's where we're going.
It's enough money out here for me and my brother to eat.
For everybody to do it. Okay, so this is interesting, because even your whole look, I didn't know you're gonna come looking like this.
Oh, dang.
You know, it's kind of similar to what I got on, but kind of not. But yeah, kind of. My last question about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Is I read somewhere that people say like a modern day Marvin Gaye.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that is?
I think it's because I sing, and I think it's because of the beanie. But
is the beanie, right?
I think it's the beanie. Like I wear a beanie. I like beanies. I really love beanies. I'm trying to have my own line of beanies. But like
that's that hustling, boy.
Man, I really like beanies. But I think that's why I am, because I be singing like with the falsetto and stuff.
The falsetto is what does it,
Yeah.
I think. And it's the beanie, and it's the brown skin. You know, just don't end up homeless in Hawaii in a van. Y'all ain't know, did you? Marvin Gaye, at the height of his career, this nigga was broke, living in a van in Hawaii.
What?
Yes, he was.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, this is a true story. We could talk about that more, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and move on, because this is not about him. But that's a really weird story.
Yeah.
It really freaking happened. So I'm just being honest with you. So to wrap this whole thing up, we asked all of our artists, and we've already talked that we're not gonna talk about Hennessy at this point.
Okay.
We've discussed this. If your music were a drink, right? What would it taste like? What would it be?
Liquid marijuana. Straight up.
And I'd have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
As a person who's listened to your music,
Okay, yeah.
I'd have to jump in there and say,
liquid marijuana.
it's liquid marijuana.
That's my favorite drink, and it's a lot of. I honestly don't even know what all is in the drink.
And that is how your music sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is or why, but this all kind of goes.
It
That's
comes together,
how
makes
your
something
shit
good.
is. Like, I don't know, but it goes. I like this. And then you vibed out. You like, oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
I really loved your album, so I enjoyed it. I'm happy you came by Troop Brrand.
I'm glad I came by.
Why Troop Brrand?
Man, so it's a long story. I don't want to say the long, just an escalated version down. It's my brand of music, and it's not only just music. It's gonna be some more stuff coming.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Troop Brrand, look out for what the some more stuff is, and look out for the music. You can find this guy. What's your socials?
Apple Music, everything's Troop Brrand. Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter,
All that.
address. No, I'm just playing.
Just type it in with thank you, Troop.
Yeah.
You're performing, right?
Yeah,
Are you performing?
I guess so. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
you're performing. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and make a toast to good
Hey.
for coming. Your music is definitely good. Preach.
That was lit.
And cut all around.
Retro.